It's week 1 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC West foes. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. But today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year Auburn alum got his first career starts last season. Here's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Stidham. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Abdullah to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Stidham. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Here's Stidham to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Stidham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat-out missed.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. Touchdown! Javonte Williams from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They go play action with Stidham. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Stidham off play action. And it is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now it's Stidham. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
short pass. Offense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo looks to throw. Back to Renfrow again, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On 2nd down, here's Stidham, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Final play of the half, it's Stidham. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Here we go.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action, Garoppolo. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. This one swung out to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Play action. It's Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 80 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They go play action now. Stidham. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
A first down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season was because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games. He can be a big-time.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stones. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Stidham being chased down left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyree Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Sliding out of the pocket. Screen play set up for Williams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now is Stidham. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2nd and 11. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.